is this an opportunity in an adversity for BJP's opponents, for the opposition in our country? Because one, Rahul Gandhi will get sympathy. Two, you've galvanized the entire opposition against the BJP. Akhilesh Yadav says, opposition is systematically being targeted by the Shasan and Prashasan, the way Abdullah Azam Khan was disqualified, and Irfan Solanki is being targeted in Kanpur, sir.
Please ask Akhilesh Yadav, does he endorse casteist slur against the OBC community? And then let's have this conversation. If Rahul Gandhi statement denigrating the entire OBC community is something that Akhilesh Yadav is endorsing, then there is a point in having this conversation. And how is Rahul Gandhi more important than his own legislators who have been disqualified because they were convicted? So clearly Akhilesh Yadav or the TMC are trying to fish in troubled waters, but unfortunately the law of the land holds, and we have to do what the courts have mandated, what the constitutional provision is, and what the Representation of People's Act reads like.
Mr. Malviya, stay with me for a moment. We are just being joined by PDT Achari, former Secretary General of the Lok Sabha, and okay, I'm trying to reestablish that link in just a moment. But the combined opposition now saying that this is very selective, targeting of opposition leaders by the BJP. There are criminal defamation statements that have been made even by BJP leaders. No action against them, Mr. Malviya.
That's not true. There have been BJP legislators who have been disqualified because they have been convicted. They naturally do not know facts. There have been legislators from other parties who have been disqualified because they have faced conviction. I want to ask those in opposition, how is it that the standards and laws should be applied differently to Rahul Gandhi and to other legislators? Rahul Gandhi, after all, is just a member of parliament like there are 543 other members of parliament and over about 2,000 legislators across the country in various assemblies. Why should Rahul Gandhi be treated any differently? Is the law of land not to be applied to him?
Okay, now in this situation, when combined opposition is coming after you, Derek O'Brien is saying voice of opposition is being silenced, lowest of the low, as far as these people are, as far as the government is working in tandem. Akhilesh Yadav, government working in tandem with the state, the opposition needs to unite to take on the government. Is that what your next challenge is, sir?
This is not a challenge at all. If corruption is what is going to unite the opposition, if charges of financial misappropriation and convictions are going to unite the opposition, that itself is a big statement. What kind of opposition does India today have? An opposition that is steeped in corruption, an opposition that wants reprieve from the courts, opposition that wants that law should not be applied to them. And on this question of agencies, I want to remind your viewers that every individual today who's being tried, let's not forget, has not got any relief from the court, whether it is Satyendra Jain or Manish Sisodia, or for that matter, leaders in Maharashtra, who have all been facing various charges of corruption, find themselves in jail because the courts have found prima facie evidence and have not given them any relief. So how is it fair to target the agencies for doing their job? Are you saying that the agencies should not act against the opposition, or just being in opposition gives you immunity against corruption? I don't know what
the opposition is saying, that the agencies are virtually an extension of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and agencies are being used to coerce the opposition into silence, is the allegation that's being made both by the Congress and the Trinamool Congress.
Let me pick up the most important case in the country, the National Herald scam. It was registered as an offense in 2013 when the UPA was in power, and it wasn't as if UPA was willing to file an FIR against the Gandhis. We went to the court, we prima facie established that there was a corruption angle to it, and that is when the courts ordered an FIR to be filed. So if the opposition really believes that there is a case of corruption within the ranks of the BJP, I would urge the opposition to take the matter to the court and get an FIR registered if they believe that the current dispensation is not taking to task those who are responsible for corruption in their own ranks, because there is a way to do it. We did that in the coal scam, we did it in the 2G scam, we did it in the National Herald, and all these FIRs were filed in 2013. They were not filed after the NDA came to power. So for the opposition, it is very convenient to say that they are being targeted. The truth is that these are long pending matters. We have been pursuing them because we are principally opposed to corruption in public life, and Prime Minister Modi has made that absolutely clear.